Alrighty.
The deck list out on Twitter, I guess. Well, well, okay. And a tweet out there to let everybody know I'm live. Perfect. Lord knows my schedule doesn't help much. What's up, Dunk Hunk? How's it going? What's up, Rurugan? What's up, Brenjo J Batista? How's it going, Jess Plays Music? And what's up, Deadly Gases? Hope you guys are all well. I saw this Aggro Mage deck and I thought I might as well give it a shot. I haven't played any sort of aggro burn mage style deck in a really long time, actually, so it should be kind of refreshing at least. At least I'm hoping so. At least I'm hoping so. Jaina versus Valera. Could probably turn that up a little bit. That's probably better. One drop on one. We don't keep the side quest, do we? One drop on one seems pretty alright though. In the crime session on 2, let's go.
Oh, it says explode!
Home in the shadows.
One thing that's helps in this match is we get those arcane missiles. Oh, there it is. So we can kill these kind of things. I don't know if it's worth it to do right now because we get arcane missiles plus frostbolt next turn. And this guy's gonna most likely die. The downside is he does get to go coin if you have a stealth minion, draw 2 cards guy.
Safety third!
But I don't know. If we don't do it, he could like play a weapon and kill our guy. So it's like we kind of need to just get the draw while we can because our hand is pretty dry. Have I ever been to Mexico? Do I speak any Spanish? I know like uno. There we go. But no, I don't speak Spanish, really. I don't think I've ever actually been to Mexico. I'm pretty close to Mexico now because I'm in Las Vegas. So it's a lot closer than I was before. I used to be in Michigan. It's 10:30 by me. I woke up kind of late. My sleep schedule is kind of weird. And me and Rachel were redoing the closet. So we took out all of the stuff on the walls in the closet and then painted the closet and then put up new things to hang clothes on and then put all the clothes back in. Iconoclast, welcome back for 7 months. Appreciate the continued support. Glad to have you back. Glad you're here checking out the stream. My opponent just roped out, apparently. So what am I doing? I'd first discover. Might as well just play it. More missiles, let's go.
Safety third!
Yeah, it's pretty good weather in Vegas, actually. I heard about Texas, though. Texas apparently is getting horrible weather. Do you guys see that? Kind of crazy. But the weather in Vegas has been nice. A little windy. A little windy. A little windy, but nothing like Texas. Yeah, you can watch live. Feels good, man. Did anyone ever tell you look like Ben Askren, the UFC MMA fighter? No one has ever told me that before.
You asked for it.
Do I really? Maybe a little. I don't see it. I look like that guy? That guy's got curly hair. Maybe. I don't see it. Do you guys in chat see that? Really? Huh. The Carp Man, thanks for 2 months. Welcome back to the back cave. Team Thing Man, appreciate the support. Glad to have you back. Alright, let's send all this out of here. We could keep this if we happen to get like Confection Cyclone, but I think we more or less just want 1-drops. Of course we get the Confection Cyclone when I mulligan it away. Yeah, maybe I will just actually start keeping that quest. Maybe it's not that bad.
With a cherry on the top.
Mellow Yellow 2061, thanks for 6 months. Welcome back to the back cave. Team Thing Man, appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you back.
Reporting for duty.
I'm just gonna try and develop this. He can coin consecrate me. But if he doesn't have coin consecrate, it's probably really good for me just to get this down.
Someday I'll be just like you.
And if he doesn't have a weapon or something, he can run into a lot of trouble. Then next turn we could like AI and play lots of cards. Of course he has coin concentrate. Why wouldn't he have the thing I'm worried about him having?
A whirlwind of flavor.
If we get Imprisoned Phoenix down, we could get a lot of spell damage and be able to maybe do something with this stuff, but... yeah, this draw looks ugly. I think I'm supposed to keep Elemental Allies, just regardless of if I have Elementals or not, and just play it on one.
Cannot wait to read.
Even though, like, getting ahead on Paladin is so good. I usually like to try and have a 1-drop against Palaman. Xylophon, thanks for the Prime Gaming. Glad to have you here. Appreciate it.
Someday I'll be just like you.
The cheap one, so that I can do this and then hopefully do more stuff with it. Or the 2 spell power. No, then we can't play the crime session. It's the cheap one.
You know, take candle.
It's a good play for next turn. That's not worth using. Let's just take the bump. There's no way he's got a second Consecrate, right? There's no way. Do you know if the new core set will drop the same time as the new set this year? I didn't see them say anything about the timing. I think they're probably saving that for BlizzCon, those kind of announcements, right? I don't know. I didn't see when I went over the patch notes or anything like that. With 2 damage. I want to be playing Ross if I can. Let's see. Can we do enough that we can clear this? It's unfortunate. 2, 4, 5. We needed 2 missiles to hit it out of 4, and we missed. It's upsetting.
True mastery takes dedication.
I'm done with this Sorcerer's Apprentice, I guess. I think I'd rather have the spell damage.
Wondrous.
We could trade off the other 2. I think the spell damage is more important.
Time runs out on me.
Tough, though. It always is painful to give up a Sorcerer's Apprentice. But I really like establishing the Raz here. It just leads to so much extra damage, right?
I must have slain 100 or so.
That's good.
You fight me, you get burned.
But this does only to minions, right? So this will do 4 to minions. Potentially we could get away with fireballing him in the face if we're really lucky, but that's probably too greedy.
Job done.
This is right, the Raz effect is 2, and then this is 4, and he had 6 health in place. So if the RNG went perfectly,
Reporting for
and that was worst case, we could give up a 1-1.
I'm
Maybe it was
gonna
better.
pocket you.
But it also may be just too hasty. 1-1's kind of nice to have around. Side quest? No side quest. There's another fireball there. Probably ping that guy. This always goes face. We want to get rid of that guy. He can play heal for 8, make an 8/8 Divine Shield taunt next turn, so that's a little spooky.
With a cherry on top.
I think I'm just playing 2 dudes. If I can get the missiles sooner. I want these stats just in play. So I give up a 1-1 and a ping to get an extra 1-1 in play. I think it's worth it. I'm more trying to close quickly than juice out value, you know what I mean?
The fires of vengeance burn bright.
Oh, last, what's he doing?
The light protects me.
Pure RNG. Raw, unfiltered missile RNG. Three, 4, 5. We're 1 missile off again. Unlucky. Yep. So we just pass. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Second consecrate. Unlucky too. Ripperino. Yeah, I think I need to keep the elemental allies, even though I don't have elementals. We were close. If we didn't have the healing card, he was dead. Or if we won either of the missile RNG moments, we won. So. Paladin a bad matchup? Nah. Usually pretty good. Usually you kill them before they get the heal, right? Not that time. But if they are able to get ahead and stabilize, they do have the tools to out-heal you, right? So it's just like, does Paladin get ahead or not? I think in that game, we were ahead pretty far. Just not quite far enough. If he missed on having the Consecrate, or if our missile RNG went a little bit better so we got more damage, then we would open up a lot of doors. If I would have kept Elemental Allies, that might have actually been super helpful too. I'm just going to try and find Elementals to go with this. I'm going to just mulligan both of these, just hard looking for Elemental. Oh god. Oh jeez. Double allies. Not great. We're doing this, and then Violet Spell Slinger, Wand Thief, into hopefully another Elemental to finish it off. Activate that sick combo. Give me a card. Counter spell? I like Netherwind Portal, actually. Rogue has a lot of really cheap spells. But even though their spells are really cheap, their spells are usually pretty important. Maybe it still is counter spell. You know what I mean? I guess I'll take it. It's pretty much a toss-up between those two. Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Sorcerer's Apprentice for the big pop-off turn. I think we wait on it. Now we're back to 0 on our quest. Feels bad. We can complete the quest with 1 card, though, if we get the Confection Cyclone. Then we have all the spells to go with our Sorcerer's Apprentice. Mm-hmm. Nice. Not that bad of an evolve for me. We take care of that one. No problem, no problem. Has got another evolve? Okay, not another evolve. Still makes it kind of chunky, but we could hit with the Frostbolt, I guess. Feels bad. He had the Prep Swindle combo. It's probably the lowest value counterspell target in the deck. We have this though, so we can get a bunch of spells for the Sorcerer's Apprentice.
With a cherry on top.
So next turn, when I play the Sugar Elemental, I will be drawing 3 spells from my deck. And then I will hopefully be able to go Sorcerer's Apprentice and play all the 3 spells and do stuff. I think I put the damage here. We have pretty high odds of getting Arcane Explosion is why. Okay. So next turn. Next turn's big action. Next turn we show him who the boss is.
I wonder. A place to hide.
So we have 9 cards in our hands. So we play the Sorcerer's Apprentice first.
Someday I'll be just like
Then do this, get the 3 cards. No Arcane Explosion. Feels bad. We need to play this. This. Are we drawing more too this turn? I don't have to coin if I don't want to, but I think I kind of do just to get more cards. I could just draw it this way.
Oh, it says explode.
Time runs out on me.
A little bit more control over the board, and the next turn I can do like Jane this plus this, then the turn after that draw, hopefully finding the final elemental to complete the quest again. Maybe even another Sorcerer's Apprentice to pair it with would be good. But yeah, we're pretty even-ish. They're definitely not ahead on board. That was kind of our big play, so that's not great for us. He's not running out of gas either. Double swindle. On my face. It hurts. He's leaving spell power up, but we don't have any way to capitalize on it.
Swiftly.
So that's gonna come back with Reborn and be annoying again. But hopefully the tempo that he's surrendering here by picking it up, we can capitalize on, right? Because he has to pay mana to play that again. Alright, so we're choosing the minion that when it takes damage, it dies. So choose this one and then use this one to help us kill his guy. Not the best 5-drops, but having one with Rush, you know, not too bad. Definitely not complaint-worthy, right? And now we're definitely ahead on board. He has a little bit of catch-up mechanic because he has the 3-mana Wasteland Assassin in his hand. He's got 4 mana to try and wiggle his way down this board. Or set up a lethal. Second prep. Double prep, double backstab, double swindle is such a good hand, dude. Because the backstabs and the preps allow you to get ahead on board, and then the swindles allow you to refill your hand. And he's just going all face, then playing the stealth guy. Oh, he's not playing the stealth guy, he's going for the lethal this turn. We don't have counter lethal anyway. Narcoleptic AWOL just subscribed for 6 months in advance. Holy crap. That's a lot of months in advance. Appreciate the support, man. Glad to have you. You're committed. We're in a relationship together now. What's up, Sabran? Welcome for 13 months. Glad to have you back, dude. He's got a Lackey, 2 combo cards, and a Stealth Assassin, dude. So our goal should be to try and push as much damage as possible while also removing his board.
Me, you get burned. Turn it up.
Alright.
Feeling dizzy.
Either he kills me or we win. If he would have just played the stealth guy last turn, the end of his turn, he'd have lethal here.
Bubble, bubble.
Combo activator for something. He's digging for the random mage spell. Do these 3 random cards kill us? The random card generates random damage. Not face, not face. Good, good, good. Either he kills me or I win. Isn't that how every game of Hearthstone goes? Nah, sometimes you fatigue them. Or exhaust their hand of resources, which is kind of like fatiguing them. But if you're playing some sort of like very defensive deck, occasionally you can add armor. But the more and more, as Hearthstone gets older, more and more games go that way of somebody's got to die. I think it's by design though. I think the developers like it when people are defeated by damage. Instead of getting defeated by... Oh, he wasted a Shadow Step on the thing, too. This guy definitely 100% could have won this game if he played a little bit differently. If he saves the Shadow Step for damage with the Lackey, or if he plays the Stealth guy on the previous turn instead of just drawing through his stack. Both plays win him the game. I think Firebrand. The Firebrand's cool. He's got fire in the name, like Firebat. Mana Reservoir. Yo, you know what we need to run? We gotta run that 1/6 guy that Spellburst plays a spell that of the same cost that you just played. That's the move. Because that card's kind of cool.
You asked for it.
Yeah, I guess we play this on turn 2. It doesn't seem bad, but it doesn't seem good. We kind of just want any minions, to be honest with you. In the early game. Ooh, there it is. Elemental allies. Yeah, the cauldron. Cauldron's hilarious. Man, I'm not in a hurry to get this out, so I could save the coin. This getting in one chip image doesn't seem really that relevant. So I think I just play this and then slap down Imprisoned Phoenix. And start trying to time out my get my spell damage. I don't even know what Mana Reservoir is. I gotta Google it. Maybe it's wanky enough. Mana Reservoir Hearthstone. What is Min? Oh, that's the 06 2-mana spell damage guy? That's pretty hype, actually. That is true. That guy does not see very much play. And we could play him, and it's not completely ridiculous. Usually if you can play something and it's not completely ridiculous to do so, you do it, because it's fun. Why does no one stream duels? Because nobody watches duels. Easy as that. If there's a lot of people that watched it, a lot of people would try streaming it. But it had a big launch thing. Viewership fizzled. Not too many people were watching it, so people slowly began to stream it less and less. There was a bunch of people in the very beginning trying to stream it.
With a cherry on top.
A whirlwind of flavor.
A diet high in
Iron.
iron.
So we want a cram session. Where's my Sorcerer's Apprentice? But cram session draws 3 right now with this guy. Ideally, we'd have a Sorc Apprentice here. Maybe I like Frostbolt coin, try and find Sorcerer's Apprentice. I definitely want to play this, because 3 is just too many cards not to get, so... I have a lot of cards in my hand. I overdraw if I play Violet Spellweaver, though. I might just honestly take the face damage with the missiles. It's pretty good. So we can do this, plus the spell damage minion, plus that all in the same turn later. But we have a ton of gas right now. We can just start plopping out Violet Spell Wings and comboing Wand Thieves to discover a new hand. But playing tons of minions is not actually that beneficial against Warrior, because a lot of their clears are going to be AoE related stuff, like skipper turns and whatnot. So I think it's okay to just take the missile damage when the game gives you the missile damage, you know? We do at some point need to play this so that we actually get a card out of our hand, because all these cards make cards. Ring Toss, probably? Just high value thing. Ray of Frost is pretty good with our Sorc too, though. This one, not so great. Not a lot of secrets in my deck. Yeah, okay, we'll take Ray of Frost. But the thing is, Warrior doesn't play a lot of minions to contest your stuff, so I don't know how well it's actually going to do. Ocean of Illusion. That can copy our Sorcerer's Apprentices and do something wacky. Plus, if some of this stuff sticks, it could be good. I feel like we're going to get skippered here. But, what are you going to do? I don't really care about these minions that much. Alright, so he does big skipper turn, and then we're gonna do some sort of Sorcerer's Apprentice Potion of Illusion turn. It's gonna be epic.
I'll show you who's boss.
Armor made to
I'll show you who.
Oh, that's the second skipper. That's good news. You like seeing the second skipper have to get used. So now this double Sorcerer's Apprentice board might actually cause some complications.
Someday I'll be just like you. Someday I'll be just like you.
Oh, it says explode!
Yeah, we're doing that. Dun, dun. Kill the armor smith with this probably, and then just let the missiles do the rest. So he doesn't get tons of armor off them. Oh, I can also do this. Okay, we can send the missiles to the face, or we could save them to be able to proc our firebrands and stuff. I think it's probably better just to wait.
Runs out on me.
A diet I is tired.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder what the next Hearthstone game mode is going to be. They said the next one's supposed to be a lot bigger and better than what Duels was. More transformative and closer to, like, the scale of what Battlegrounds was trying to do, you know? So they're like, the next one's going to be a lot better if you didn't like Duels.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Because they set the bar really high with Battlegrounds, dude.
You fight me, you get
Battlegrounds was a really cool, interesting, innovative game mode, you know? Alright, we're administering the damage.
It says explode!
Consider the damage administered. And then we have the balls of fire to follow up. We might need to stall for the second imprisoned Phoenix to get the spell power to make the fireballs kill him. But that's 16 damage with 2 spell power. Just full-blown armor control warrior over there. Well, 15 damage we got.
You fight me, you get burned.
He's got 1 armor smith, 1 shield block left. We're so close, but I'm warriors can just take it away from me at the last moment, dude. This matchup cannot be a good one. So, we have 8 cards remaining in our deck. In there is Jandis, which could be good. Frostbolt, which could be a little damage that we need to make it over the hump. 3 different spell power cards, and the Raz. So we have more damage, but not a lot. We're cutting it close, man. We have 1 Confection Cyclone we could draw.
made to fit.
We get more damage too. We have to bump that first. Because that gives him 4 armor, so I have 14, 17 damage, but the armor smith keeps him alive. That's annoying. Alright, so we just wait till next turn. We kill the armor smith, and then next turn is the double fireball turn with the +2 spell power. If I fireball him in the face, he gains 4 armor. If I trade and ping, he gains more than that. So it's better just to kill it with our effect, actually.
Oh, it says explode!
Turn it up. Turn it, turn it, turn it up.
Time runs out on me.
Okay. So does he have the shield block? It's the final remaining armor card for him, right? Unless he runs like Galacrons or something. Give him a boost on armor. He's digging for the shield block. Don't block. Don't hit it. Alright, he hit Gala. Brings him up to 15, so we got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He's alive at 2, but he's lost the ability to gain armor in the future. Plus 2 spell damage. Ayy. I can't ping with this, but it's worth, right? Yeah, it's bigger than a ping.
Charm, shield, or sparkle.
And kills him. How can you not see the lethal? What do you mean, dude? Dude, Armor Smith gains armor. Yeah, I had a Firebrand on the field with I had a Firebrand on the field with Spell Burst. So when Spell Burst triggers, it triggers its ability. You can't control it. You can't be like, hey, Firebrand, don't do the Spell Burst now. It's a Spell Burst. It happens automatically. So the Firebrand's effect triggered, giving him 4 additional armor. So even though his health total said 17, what it really meant was 21. He literally talked through the whole turn of why it wasn't lethal. Yeah, I know. A lot of people like to... They get excited when they can point out how the streamer's dumb. They get all cocky and they're like, ha, I'm so much smarter than the streamer. Look at me. But it's okay. Everybody needs to have their moment. I've done that before. I've made that mistake in chat. I've been like that guy. We've all done it where we say, oh, that's probably lethal. And then it's just not. And it'll get all embarrassed. I get embarrassed when I make that mistake anyway. I want to get ahead on board faster, I think. I'm doing this in the Imprisoned Phoenix. Let's go. Mm-hmm. Do I ever drink? It's a weird question for an inedible dolphin to ask me. I drink water all the time. I don't know. I don't like how alcohol makes me feel after I drink it. So I drank alcohol like a bunch, and for a while. I haven't done it in... last time I drank alcohol was... 2020... New Year's? So, a year and 2 months ago.
What to do?
Those 3/3s are big. Those 3/3s are big. Need to find like Arcane Explosion or something. We can find more spells.
With a cherry on top.
So I'm digging for that Arcane Explosion. I might want to run 2 Arcane Explosions, man. Mm-hmm. Up Chocolate Gaius 800. Going pretty well. Inedible Dolphin just subscribed. It feels good, man. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the Batcave team thing. I answered his question in chat and then he gave me money. It's pretty cool. Okay, we are drawing 3 cards when I play an elemental.
Oh, it says explode.
Do I want to play an elemental this turn? We could just Frostbolt and then missiles. So big if I hit Arcane Explosion because it full clears with just 1 card. But if I don't hit Arcane Explosion, I'm like trading and then missiling for 6. Like, I want to Frostbolt his face, so... Yeah, okay. Arcane Explosion. We set this up, or are we gonna get rewarded, or are we gonna get dunked on? Rewarded. Easy clap. Now I'll have Frostbolt to slow his bow. He gets another one. He might be able to just dunk enough damage to where we're gonna die. 10's a little difficult for Hunter to do. You need like Unleash Kill Command. Even that's only 9. We got a little breathing room to try and launch some missiles here and there.
Let me work my magic.
We're gonna make it rain missiles, man. Oh my god, he left up the +2 spell damage. The madman. That just does 4. Or we can make it rain missiles and freeze his face.
I wonder.
Yeah, I think we just do the missiles.
Oh, it says explode.
We just need a couple of them to hit this thing. Just a couple. Yeah. Now we can freeze his face so we don't get any weapon damage coming through.
Safety third.
A little bit safer, a little bit safer. But not as much of a lethal setup because I have a little bit less pressure because Ross isn't developed.
I feel icky.
Leper gnome. 10 damage fireball. Boom. Any advice on staying comfy in winter weather? The number 1 way to stay comfy in winter weather is to not go outside. Number 1. If you're not outside, you will not experience the winter weather or any discomfort from it at all. You will be inside, cozy. You can cuddle up in a blanket with some hot cocoa with little marshmallows in it.
Jaina versus Valera.
Shall we dance? You asked for it.
I don't know. Other than that, you need to get a big coat, man. I don't know. When it was winter in Michigan, I honestly did not go outside very much. I tried to stay inside. I hated winter. So that's why one of the main reasons why I moved from Michigan to Las Vegas is because I didn't like the winter. I have a little bit of like of sad, you know, seasonal whatever disorder. When it's winter and I can't go outside and it's gloomy weather all the time, I get kind of depressed. Oh.
Home in the
I like Vegas a lot better because winter's like 2 months long here. And then I don't get sad. No seasonal effectiveness disorder. It's pretty cool. But yeah, for some reason, it's a pretty common thing from what I've read is that people just don't feel great during the winter. Laters. Dude, I love pajama pants. My god, pajama pants are so comfy. I wear pajama pants almost every day for at least some portion of the day.
Job's done.
Ever thought about moving to California? I don't know. It seems very expensive to move to California in comparison to other similar locations. Some of the other similar locations. But yeah, California would be cool. California would be cool.
Choose soon.
Royal Moo just subscribed for 20 months. Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing, man. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back. What is my favorite color? Well, I'm glad you asked my favorite color, because that's something I actually have an answer to. Red. Red's my favorite color. That's why I got a Camaro, a 2014 convertible cherry red Camaro. And that's why it's red, because red's my favorite color. Where's Mana Reservoir guy? There he is. We might pink it. I think it's the pink here. Oh dang, such a cool guy. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know much about cars, even though I'm from Detroit. Like, I'm supposed to know a lot about cars, being a Michigan guy. But I don't know much about cars. And I needed a car to drive. Because Rachel moved to Lansing, which is like an hour and a half away from me, and we were dating, and I still wanted to stay in the relationship. But I had to drive down to see her every weekend. So I was like, all right, if I'm driving an hour and a half, gotta have something kind of fun to drive in to make it more... Not that it's not worth it to go see her, but at the same time, it's like, I'm going to be doing a lot of driving. Let's try and have some fun with it. So I got that convertible thing. Even though I don't know poop about cars, man. Everybody always asks me questions, and I don't even know how to answer any of them. I get so embarrassed.
To do.
Because like as a guy, you're supposed to know cars, right? You're supposed to know things about cars as a dude. Especially like people in their 30s. If they try and ask me questions about cars and they don't have any of the answers for them, they give me that weird look that... Had to roll up to Rachel's house in a fancy Camaro. Yeah, her parents thought I was really weird. I had bright pink hair, like bubblegum pink hair, and a cherry red convertible Camaro the first time I saw her parents. They're like, who the hell is this guy? So I don't know. I'm living proof that you can come back from a bad first impression. Because that was a bad first impression, man. Man, I gotta hit this twice because he rolled... God, he friggin' super high rolled this. And I don't have any missiles right now. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Can't even do anything. Candace just soloed me.
Someday I'll be just like you.
With a cherry on top.
Time runs out on me.
Oh, why does it have to have shield? You're meeting your girlfriend's parents this weekend. She wants you to shave your mustache. Do you shave it or no? Dude, you gotta keep the stash. Old people love mustaches, man. Her parents are gonna think you're very classy and sophisticated. Every time. It never backfires. Your mustache is the universal symbol of class. For sure. I don't know, you should probably save your mustache. Don't take any of my relationship advice seriously. I'm kind of just memeing. I don't want to ruin your relationship, dude. CeeLo TV, thanks for the sub. Welcome to the Batcave Team. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. How am I getting through this? Am I getting through this? Is it better to just set this up and pass, maybe? Because I could use Frostbolt then. And just Frostbolt. I need to be pushing, though, because this is kind of threatening to kill me kind of quickly. Maybe I can continue ignoring this, though, and just drop this. I really want to establish this, though. Does so much damage. But the taunt is too annoying. Okay.
What makes something real?
Runs out on me.
I think that's probably worth. Push this damage. Rogue can struggle a little bit with killing wide boards, so I'm trying to stay as wide as possible. Oh shoot, I could have actually just played this and drawn cards too. What cards we could get? 1, 2... It's pretty high variance in the cards, with Cram Session and Arcane Explosion being nuts and all the other ones being kind of whiffs. Yeah, tough call. I didn't even think about it though. But I'm still glad I took the line that I took, honestly.
I admit it anyway.
Yeah, Raz is gonna be good to clean that up. So Raz kills that and that. We have 12 lethal. Yeah, he just can't deal with the wide board. So even though we got like such low value and we had to give up our side quest, the amount of pressure that we were able to put on with the Jandis was just fantastic. Exploiting the weapon rogue's weakness to wide boards. Vault with 3 T's. Thanks for the sub, dude. Welcome back, Cave Team Thing. Glad to have you here, dude. Have I heard anything new about the job interview thing? Not yet. It's only been a week, though. They told me in 2 weeks they'd get back to me with more information about it. So, I still got another week to see about that job interview thing. And then, this weekend, I'm supposed to be setting up a meeting to talk with people from Stream Elements. So I might be trying to do stuff with them.
Let the hunt begin.
You asked
What's
for
the
it.
job for? The job was for administering and helping set up the content for Ven.tv, which is, they just got like $28 million in backing or something, and they're trying to make, you know, a video game platform hub thing. So I might end up joining and becoming a part of that project to try and help them make content. Basically, they have a lot of like local news websites that they run, and they're trying to figure out if any of the overlap between their local news website viewers and the people that view Ven exists, and if they can capitalize on that overlap and the best ways to do that. So they're kind of like asking me interview questions about gaming and how I think gaming can relate to other topics and stuff like that. And I was telling them about like movie reviews and technology reviews and things like that. They could more fit into that mainstream media angle, but still also appeal to gamers as sort of a bridge. And then talking about the potential risks and adversities when trying to bridge connections between 2 separate brands, if that's going to compromise the integrity of either of the brands. With gamers, brand integrity and stuff like that's really important. If gamers think something's kind of sus, they drop it really quickly. That's kind of an interesting topic. I had a lot of fun researching it and just preparing presentations and talking about it. So even if I don't get the job, I feel like it was still a really good use of my time and I learned a lot of things. It was kind of cool.
It says explode.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Safety third.
I don't want that guy to help him be able to kill my Sork apprentice. Do you have any TFT tips? Up, DJ Quicksilvers. I don't know. I've been doing really well in TFT. I haven't studied the new patch yet, but I really like, as long as you level at the appropriate times and buy all the Chosens and then just try and vaguely get used to what Chosens that can throw items on, I think you can pretty easily get Masters. Just doing just knowing the correct pacing for things. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people like they take their first chosen and then they just hardcore build around their first chosen the whole game. I'm just gonna keep going in, I think.
Someday I'll be just like you. Me?
When it's like so much better to sell it, upgrade your chosen. Just you have to know what times you're supposed to be selling it. And then just get a real like 4-cost chosen actually build around by the end of the game. Instead of just sitting there with your chosen Malkite or something. But it's harder to play the game that way than to just focus on just building around your first chosen. But I think that's like the bridge between like Diamond and Masters really is pivoting between all the different chosens. You have like your early game chosen, then a mid game chosen, then the end game chosen. If you just only use one, it's such a huge disadvantage compared to people that are doing all through different stages of the game, you know? What secrets do people run right now? Is this an explosive trap? Sub quality waffles, how's it going, man? Appreciate your continued support. I'm gonna HS replay really quick to see what traps hunters are playing. Hunters last 3 days. Base hunter, they're running double explosive and that's it. So this is explosive. Base hunters out there, if you're versing any, all double explosive. Base hunter with Lamperno. That's a common in that deck anyway. So we got a trade here, go face. We could pass. This takes 2 damage then? But it gives me a lot of things to trade with going forward. We're not actually pushing any damage, so... And this spell damage is valuable to us. Good lord. Let's trade here first. Try and see if I can pick this up. Or would I rather have spell damage in my hand? I'd probably rather have spell damage in my hand. Alright, we'll try and pick this up. Okie dokie. And then we trade this off. In the face. 3, 6, 7.
Wake up!
Right, proccing the second spell burst. 3, 6, 7. Probably just want to guarantee it and proc this spell. Well, I could do double missiles and then play a Firebrand to have the spell burst ready. Yeah, maybe that's better. We'll see after the first missiles. Okay, we don't even need to commit the second missile, so now I can just play second Firebrand and chill. I got 2 fireballs I want to launch pretty soon. I want to be killing him on turn 7 if I can. He's gonna get getting me really low.
You here for the tour?
The tour. Alright, so I want to launch Fireball this turn. I want to play a 3-2. And then that's it.
Turn it up with a shake.
Job's done.
Could even get Frostbolt for more damage. Okay. We're live at 2. Assuming that this is explosive. So do we have lethal this turn? We have 9 and then the missiles and a ping.
Wake up!
Cutting it close, but we got there. How much do I think the average streamer makes per year? Not that much, because I think the average streamer is somebody just doing it for passion, not for profit. There's a lot of people that stream to very small amounts of viewers just to have fun, you know? If I'm talking about the average person that's trying to be a career streamer that has a following and stuff like that already built up, I don't know, maybe it gets kind of different. But usually that question's pretty much impossible to answer, because every streamer has their own different revenue streams that they prioritize and try and focus on. Because there's more to the world of streaming than just Twitch, right? There's Twitch, there's YouTube, there's all that other stuff. There's people that monetize Instagram really well. There's people that monetize their own websites really well. There's people that monetize merch really well. There's people that just do AdSense stuff really well, like Google Ads. Then there's people that do activations really well, where maybe they don't have a lot of people following them, but they have a lot of people that are, you know, will download and click links that they promote. So I mean, there's like a million different ways that people could choose to invest their attribute points of their stream into. And depending on how they've chosen to invest those attribute points depends on what their stream culture is going to be like and how well they can monetize it. So it's not as straightforward of a question as it sounds at first glance. You know? Mm-hmm. How much revenue do you get from a Twitch Prime sub? I think I get, I think it's like 70-30, so I get like 70% of it. He's kept a card. +2/+2 me and blow me out of the water. Yikers.
The cherry on top.
Yeah, normally it's streamers, it's like 50-50, and then depending on like when you got your partnership, there was different like default contracts that happened that kind of influenced that. And then later on there's teams and organizations, which then one of the things that made teams appealing to be on as a streamer was you could get a higher rate for that sort of thing. So like a team, like an established team like Team Liquid or Cloud9 or TSM, they have contracts set up with Twitch that allow them to get even better deals for people on their teams and stuff like that. But I'm just independent old me.
Sprinkle.
At least he didn't have a buff. I'm happy about that. We're not actually that far behind. The 3-2 army is keeping up surprisingly well. You guys are really interested about streamer economy stuff, huh? Weird. Usually when I'm talking about that kind of stuff, people in chat are like bored by it because it's like not applicable to many people, right? It's weird. Yeah. I want to be rich like you. I'm not rich. Not rich. And even if I was, like, it's not the main goal of anything, right? Rich in life. Oh, Esmodai just hosted us. Maybe we are rich. Esmodai hosted us for 3,500 viewers. We're rich. How's it going from Esmo's chat? I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, guys. Hopefully you've been well, Esmodai. Feels good, man. I appreciate it. You guys have been watching Esmodai play Battlegrounds, though. He's been killing it in Battlegrounds. I don't know. I tried to make the switch to Battlegrounds. I could never really get into Battlegrounds as much as I could get into Standard, to be honest with you guys. I want to be saving this for next turn, even though I have like a decent play with it this turn. God, though, extending all these 1-2s and then he consecrates could just be the most disgusting thing of all time. I don't want to kill that one because that's the one with the Libram, so I want to be killing this one and then just playing some sugar guys. Rich people don't interview for jobs? Are you sure? I think a lot of people that interview for jobs can be rich. I don't know. It's not about making money. It's about having something to do, having more of a purpose and stuff like that, right? Sometimes with jobs.
You fight me, you get burned. Turn it up.
Let's get this 5-2 out of here. He's running out of gas, and we have this to reload, so hopefully we can keep up with him. I don't know. If I was infinitely rich, I think I would still try and get a job. Just because I get too bored sitting around doing nothing all the time. I'd want to be doing something that, you know, stimulates my mind and allows me to feel like I'm making progress on something. I like doing that kind of stuff. Like, I don't love working. But I don't mind working. I like working. We're trying to, like, outvalue this guy now. Ah, this is awkward. We're outvaluing Libram Paladin. It's a sketchy goal. And he also has a Reliquary Prime in his neck. But it's just kind of the way that this game feels like it's panning out.
I wonder.
Yeah, that's how I feel in Edible Dolphin. That's my view. Me and Edible Dolphin, we got a similar view on work. Like, I don't mind it. It's better than being bored, but it's not the most fantastic thing in the world. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I have mana to play this. Frostbolt. I want to ping this turn. I want to Frostbolt ping, right? Full clear. It kind of sucks that I'm not getting these ready for the popping out of their dormant state, but
Impurity will not be tolerated.
the real Bong's thinking way too far into the fake scenario. He's already past being boredom of not getting work. He's worried about his security with his infinite mini. He's already out of the next step. He's like, all right, work, boredom, whatever. Who cares? I gotta worry about my security. Gotta protect my money.
It says explode.
He's taking the scenario to level 2. I'm still level 1 in the hypothetical. Yelling at cars? What would you yell at the cars, Falcon Punch? He says if he was rich, he would spend his time yelling at all the cars. Is that like that one song? Chasing Cars? Mid-2000 song? More spell damage. Spell damage that discovers things. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and we can get this up to 4. We still have to fireball this thing. That is big. That is huge.
Oh, it says explode.
But we're gonna have an easy time cleaning up his boards in the future, hopefully. Until he finds that consecrate. Look at that arcade explosion for like 100. Fire the missiles, but I'm tired. Okay, then take a nap. Isn't fire the missiles?
I must have slain 100 or so. Reporting for duty.
If you considered adding spell damage to this. Yeah, I thought spell damage might make a good fit in this deck, but I haven't gotten around to adding it in yet. Maybe next iteration we'll really try and ramp that up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. If we top deck an elemental, we're in business. We got 1, 2 elementals? YOLO.
A charming composition.
Ooh, power of creation for that big reload. That's gnarly.
Scrumptious. Scrumptious.
Fires the missiles. Come on, missiles. Yes. How? Why are the missiles so bad? I have a lot of spell damage. I should kill this. Okay.
I feel bad for you.
The need, the progress, the feeling. We kind of moved off that topic, but to speak on what you're saying, Big D Gamer Boy, I lol. I also need the sense of progression. Otherwise, I'm super bored. I found this first actually in Path of Exile, which is an action RPG game. And when I finally got all my currency that I could get my whole build online, and I finished my whole build and the entire plan of the build that I wanted to play, I always quit. There's no more anything to gain after that, so you have your build. Sometimes I haven't even, like, killed all the bosses in the game yet, but it's like, my whole build's online. I guess I'm done. I mean, there's always room for more progression in that game, but, like, it becomes, like, so minuscule that it's, like, hard to focus on, you know? The super min-maxing at the Giga end game. And you start a new build. Yeah, you gotta get... There has to be progression. I don't know. At least that's for my personality type, I guess. I need to be always making progress. Otherwise, it feels not satisfying. So if I was rich, I would still work. If I was rich, I'd still work. Oh. Don't give me that look, coconut up the butt. You got a coconut up your butt. It'll be fine. I may have cost us the game. And I feel bad about that. But we might actually be able to wiggle our way out of this still. We have a bunch of spectral seniors to carry.
Reporting for duty.
Must move quickly.
What makes something real?
That's a good minion to get. Alright, now let's play that with a little bit of shame. I think we honestly, even if we did the thing, it'd be hard pressed to win this game. I don't have enough resources to kill him. The Librum of Judgment just owns my whole deck. Did you ever make a top 10 video of cards from Wild you want brought back into the core set? You think people would watch it? We could do that. I don't know. Top 10 cards of Wild you want brought back to the core set. I don't have a PowerPoint presentation built ready to go to talk about this, though. I haven't done any background research. Yeah, we're dead. He's got a little bit of value on this. This deck is not a value game deck. So as soon as we were in a position where we're trying to outvalue a paladin, I was already like, we're probably toast on this one, man. There's probably no way we're actually gonna be able to make it. So in order to make this video, in order to figure out what we need to have, what is the current core set gonna look like? So core set, Hearthstone, enter. Did they show what the current core set is? Yeah, they did, right? In the patch notes, they broke down. No, they just said like a numeral of cards. They didn't say which ones, right? Mm-hmm. This is kind of a nice little draw combo together. Get this, get that, get that. Usually you want to time this, though, more so for with your Imprisoned Phoenix. So let's try and find the Imprisoned Phoenix, the Quest, and Confection Cyclone. They said core set will be revealed after BlizzCon? Okay. So we can just go through and just look at the wild cards and then just kind of talk about which ones we think we would like to have brought back. Maybe it could be kind of fun. Mm-hmm. 55 cards returning from Wild. 55 is so many.
With a cherry on top.
Job's done.
Texas just subscribed for 7 months. Welcome back to the Back Cave. Team Thinkman, appreciate this. We're glad to have you back. Texas. Sounds kind of like Pegasus. Flying horse. Texas. The fixation of matter by tissue. With Texas. It's also a California investment company. What if Lord Draxus leaves us? Lord Draxus isn't gonna leave us. Lord Draxus is gonna go out for smokes and never come back. Big fireball. Many little missiles. I want card draw.
Turn it up. You fight me, wake up.
So he's what? He's Highlander Cthulhu Mage. So we should be able to put a lot of pressure on him really quickly. Have I played Super Smash Bros. Melee much? Not much. I don't know how to wave dash or any of that crazy shenanigans. But I've played the game before.
Turn it up.
Fireball. Yeah, buddy. I actually tried to get into it a while ago. I have the setup for it, man. Look at this. I don't have the like official Super Smash Bros. Controller. I just got the regular controller. I got the regular controller and the what's it called? The Mayflash GameCube controller adapter. But usually I just play Mario Party. Casual games like that, you know? But it's always a good time to get a couple buddies together, play some net play Mario Party. Yeah.
Jaina versus Valera.
Watch your back.
Wizard
You
belly.
asked for it.
That big wizard belly. So wise. Just like the genie in the Mario Party that gives you the star with the big belly. What Mario Party is that? I think there's Mario Party 4? I'm not sure though. And he's got that weird Audi belly button that's like super huge. Audi belly button? No, not Audi like a car, an Audi. You know, some people have innie belly buttons and some people have Audis, you know? Sometimes the belly button hole goes inwards and then sometimes it pops out. I was actually born with just a hole there. And it kept like, it reopened once. I had to get it stitched. Just had a belly hole. Yeah, I'm like alien, like that Kyle XY guy, right? And my sisters teased me about that.
Job's done.
Better be something good.
I wouldn't be surprised if I did say Audi. But I didn't mean to call my belly button a car. Oh, yeah. We got missiles for days. Pew, pew, pew.
Well
Good, good, good.
played. Thank you.
And we're just going right back out there and questing again. You don't have water or electricity? Oh my god. Hope you're alright, man. One time my power went out for over a week and I didn't have water or electricity. I spent a lot of time at the public library because they had water and electricity. But it was a bummer. Glad I don't have to do that. Hopefully your water and electricity come back soon, man. Inedible Dolphin is popping off. Inedible Dolphin just gifted 10 subs. Appreciate the generosity. Welcome to the Batcave team thing. Lazarus Reaper, Clippy Clicky HS, Death by Chan, BV, Brandy, Roth HS, Houskies, Narwhals 52, Narwhals swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion. Tuberus and Potato Nunchuck. Welcome to the Batcave team thing, guys. Glad to have you here. Make sure we get some big thank yous in chat to Inedible Dolphin.
With a cherry on top.
Alright, remember we have to play an elemental next turn. For some reason, my brain does not always remember that it's a... You gotta play it consecutively. I don't know why. Sometimes my brain just does not want to remember how the quest works. We're going up to 9 cards, so I play one, then play another guy.
I wonder. Incredible.
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 Well, glad to hear you're doing it, man.
Too soon.
Sounds like good news. It's not easy. Definitely not easy. I haven't had too much intimate experience with that kind of thing. But when I was drinking, I kind of used it as a crutch in social situations because people would have predetermined expectations of me from my stream. And I'm like really antisocial in person. And I felt like while I was sober, I couldn't satisfy those expectations that other people had. So I'd drink maybe too much. And then I started getting stomach issues. Just dumb young 21-year-old stuff.
You fight me, you get burned. Turn it up.
Let's get these spells. I'm gonna overdraw, but that's fine. Not easy being green. Crumblecake, your name's Blue, dude. You've been colorblind this whole time. You don't even know. You're not even green.
I wonder.
Yeah, Crumblecake, your name's Blue, dude. There's a guy in chat that's like, it's not easy being green, and he's been blue the whole time. He doesn't even know. But it's funny.
Hey, loser! Wasn't me!
They're gonna freeze their face. His face is gonna be colder than Texas. We didn't even overdraw. He didn't even kill this guy. Ooh, big damage, big damage. Do I play that in case I top deck more damage? Yeah, because I have card draw too, so we don't even need to develop the board. We're just chucking it. It also might kill him. I didn't even count. One off killing him.
Wake up. Sprinkle. Scrumptious.
Mistakes were made.
There's no way he does 16 with 6 mana and no weapon. He's got like a lot of penflinger, prep, penflinger, eviscerate, penflinger, prep, penfinger, eviscerate. And there needs to be another deckhand in there too.
Me? Hey, loser!
He's looking for the prep combos. He only gets 4 cards here though, so they need to be like the exact right 4 cards.
Wasn't me! Hey, loser!
Well played.
Wasn't me!
What up, Retro Arcade 123? How's it going, man? Not even close. 5 damage away from dying. Alright, if he lets me live, I'll reping this and then fires the missiles. Oh, we just fires the missiles straight up.
Oh, it says explode!
How do I feel about classic mode? Will I play it? Yeah, I'm definitely going to play classic mode. I'm excited for it. I'm not sure how much of the longevity of it's going to last. It seems odd that they're releasing it as its own standalone mode instead of just like a fun little tavern brawler or fun temporary special event, right? It seems like the kind of thing that shouldn't be its own mode, but is going to be its own mode, and I'm kind of excited to see how that pans out. But I'm also hesitant to go out and say that I think it's going to be the greatest mode ever and it's going to be better than standard and replace standard. But I'm glad that they're creating more modes for players to engage with their collection in different ways. I think it's going to bring a lot of people back that have left the game in like 2015, 2016, but still have a 2014 collection, right? That's the goal. Because we've had a lot of people leaving Hearthstone, and now all those people that left Hearthstone are going to be like, hey, maybe I'll come back to Hearthstone because I still have my 2014 collection. And then I can play in this laddered mode, and then they're going to try and make those people turn into regular customers again. That's the goal, right? So, I think it might work. I think it should be fun. And, yeah, I'm definitely going to play it and try and stream it. and engage with people from, you know, maybe people that haven't been watching Hearthstone for a really long time and are just coming back. Then they're gonna be like, oh man, Firebat's still here. I remember that guy from 2014. So I think overall it should be pretty cool for me, and to be able to reconnect with some old viewers and old people that used to watch the stream a long time ago that kind of dipped out when Hearthstone got a little too RNG for them or whatnot. Or they just got bored of it, you know. So I love it. I think it's a good idea in general.
Someday I'll be just like you.
He wants to be ramping this turn anyway. He's got 2 kept cards. He didn't play any token-related-y things, so this is a ramp turn for him. Or it's a big token explosion onto the board turn. Or it's a bee's turn, and their Sorcerer's Apprentice just dies a horrible death. Got another one. Yeah, it might be Highlander Druid. You might be right about that. Bees is not a super standard card in 2 of Druids, so I'm expecting to see Overgrowth. Whatever happened with those giant Asian killer bees that were in the news like months ago? There was like some big hubbub about giant bees. And then I didn't hear anything about it since. Did we fix the giant bees problem? Or are we still dying to giant bees somehow? He's token, man. He's token.
Time waits for no one.
He just had the Gibberling and nothing to go with it, I guess. Because this is an uninspired Gibberling turn. The Murder Hornets. Yeah, the Murder Hornets. That's what they were. They weren't bees. They were hornets. I apologize to the bees. What's the current score with the deck? It's going good, but not great. Good, but not great. Let me show you. Let's see. I haven't looked at it either. Oh, 80%. Actually, it's going fantastic. I honestly, I didn't think we were winning this much. We've been slapping the cheeks of the rogues. We barely edged it out versus the Control Warrior. The Paladins have been getting the better of us in the long game and in the fast game, so Paladins just been horrible for us. Hunters we get ahead of just fine. The Mage, we dominated the slow Mage. Any of the slow Mages are fine, and all the rogues get farmed by all of our missile effects. We do really well versus Rogue, which seems to be one of those popular matchups right now, so we're doing fantastic out here. Dangerous, thanks for 3 months. Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back, dude.
I wonder.
All right, how do we do this? Do I get enough value off the Sork to do it this turn? Probably. Oh, wait, we're doing this. We're doing this. I always forget about that. Let's see what spells. Obviously do that first. We'll look through that animation. Another elemental allies we can start setting up. I only have 1 elemental in my hand, though, so it's a little bit dicier. I definitely want to get more cards going before I play my Sork Apprentice, though. Which means I need to play things.
Out on me.
We had to pick Mana Reservoir. There's been a cheerleader in chat for Mana Reservoir. He wants me to put it in main deck. I'm debating it, and I keep picking it off the Discovers to just kind of see how it feels in my hand, you know? And then maybe we'll put it in main deck. He's on the B team right now. B team Mana Reservoir. But he's showing promise. He's looking to try and make his way up through the ranks to make it onto the A team squad.
I wonder.
But yeah, he looks good here. He's an elemental to get us these 3 spells. Honestly, he's been doing a lot of work. How's Rachel doing? Rachel's doing good. Yeah, we just had Valentine's Day. We redid our closet for Valentine's Day. So, our closet, we needed to take down all of the clothes out of it and then take down all of the, whatchamacallit, all the things that you hang hangers on. Because it was, like, set up really badly. And it was all, like, scuffed in there and the paint was all chipping. And then we had to repaint the whole thing. And then we just finished today re-putting up all the things and getting all the clothes back in there. So, we're old people. That's what we do for Valentine's Day. Home improvement projects. So, yeah. And we got a bunch of Happy Meals and got the Pokemon cards, too. And the Happy Meals are pretty cute. They got a promotion at McDonald's where you can get Pokemon cards, and they got this fun Pokemon box. And Rachel's big into Pokemon, so we collected a few of them for fun. Alright, man, the reservoir. Draw me them cards. Arcane Explosion is only 2, but might be cheaper. Arcane Explosion is up to 3 now. That's gonna be real good. That's gonna be real nice. Yeah, this deck seems pretty good versus Token Druid. That draws me 3. Can do that first. I think I want to get the other missiles set up to get pulled. Alright, we got a lethal setup for next turn. Like playable Pokemon TCG cards? Yeah, in a McDonald's Happy Meal right now, you can get playable TCG cards and stuff. I can show you guys what it's like. They're downstairs, though. I can run downstairs and grab one real quick. They're pretty cool. I don't know. Just generic Pokemon cards. A lot of them were starters, though, is something I noticed. We got a hologram. We got a golden Mudkip. He's pretty cute. He's not as cute as Squirtle, though. Squirtle's like the OG cutest water starter, but Mudkip, I think, is a close second for me. But nothing beats Squirtle and his sunglasses, man. Mm-hmm. 3 2/2s. I revealed that card, man. Glowfly Swarm. I got hit in the face with 100 glow sticks to create or to show that card off. We don't have lethal because our Sorg Apprentice died.
True mastery takes dedication.
Oh, it says explode! Safety third!
Do you feel a special connection to the cards you revealed? Yeah, I like them. I like them. Your reveal videos are always fun. Yeah. I enjoy doing the reveal videos. It's funny, though, if you look at the analytics from my YouTube channel, the #1 most unsubscribed videos from mine are card reveal videos for some reason. I don't know what it is. Because there's just no gameplay in it or something? Or maybe a lot of people follow to see when the card's going to get revealed, and then when it's revealed, they unfollow? I'm not sure. But the #1 most unfollowed videos on my channel are all card reveals. I think a lot of people unfollow after the cards get revealed is what it is. A lot of them were pretty cringe, too, so maybe the content was just too cringe. I did not hold back on the cringiness on those card reveals, man. They disagree with how you see them and are offended? I try and avoid hard statements that can offend people when talking about new cards, and try and just only talk about the potential and the upside and the cool factor. Because I want to get people excited about the new set, right? I don't know. I've noticed the more analytical I've gotten in card reviews, the less people usually like them. Because people don't want to hear the, you know, top legend perspective on cards. They want to hear the cool different things you can do and the unique opportunities that they create. Usually, I think. I try and not be, and it's impossible to be hyper analytical too, because you don't know how the whole full set's gonna be and how it's all gonna interact with each other. So it's always, I think, more fun and creates a better video if you just err on the side of possibility rather than erring on the pessimistic side of everything not seeing play. So usually when I go through, if you look at historically how many cards see play from an average set, it's very small numbers, right? Very small numbers of cards actually see play. But if you watch anybody's card reveal like thing or card reviews and they review every card in the set, they're gonna say like 65-70% of the cards are gonna be good, but in reality like 10% of any set actually sees play. So if we were gonna honestly try and review the cards and honestly try and figure out how many are gonna see play and use previous data to make those assumptions, then we should be definitely giving a much more higher scrutiny towards which cards we should say is good. But the problem with that is then the whole video is just bad card, bad card, bad card, bad card, bad card, bad card. And nobody wants to watch that shit. So I usually try and just say most of the cards are pretty cool. And try and figure out some way that it could be cool.
Oh, it says explode.
What was it like you starting out as a streamer without a following? I streamed only a very brief time without a following. I was very fortunate to win a world championship and then got a huge following. So my streaming start was that I started out with a following and no idea how to behave or act correctly or stream, and then I had to figure it out backwards. So I got to do this whole thing where I had a ton of followers and a ton of viewers, and I slowly lost them all over time while trying to figure out how to not lose them all over time. And then I lost them all, and then I started building it back. I did it kind of backwards. It's cool. It's a little depressing to watch your followers count go down every day for a couple of years. He's gonna get Nozdormu next turn. And there's nothing I can do about it. I shouldn't have played this 32. I definitely want to get this established so I can start getting the spells to maybe help me deal with this Nozdormu. So I am gonna get 3 spells to help me try and keep up, right? Razman629, thanks for 33 months. Welcome back to the Back Cave team thing. Glad to have you back, dude. Move out of the house that the World Championship won. It was cool moving out. I mean, I'm renting it to my sister and her boyfriend right now. So, I'm kind of still there. At least my family is still there. I didn't like sell the house that I was able to get from the World Championship thing. A lot of card draw. Jay Shanann, thanks for 5 months. Welcome back to the Back Cave team thing, man. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you back. I guess I'm playing everything and just hoping for the best.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Can't afford that. They don't usually run Consecrate in that deck, so
Someday I'll be just like you.
I think I'm extending.
Time runs out on me.
Don't want to use a Fireball, though. I think I do. Maybe I just Frostbolt this to set up the AoE, actually. Yeah. That's better. Since I have the AoE in my hand. We never get consecrated. Or 8 mana rush Murlocs. And then hopefully we can get a big AoE next turn. You'd love some steak and some fries right now? I agree with that, Yepper. I haven't had a steak in so long. It's been kind of wintry here, and I had to take apart my grill to transport it. And I don't know. I haven't gone out to the store to go shopping or anything, really. Been staying home. Beautiful. I'm really picking Mana Reservoir again. This guy comes up, man. I want to play 1, 3, 4, 9. Yeah, so I can pick either of these. This one's better. I don't care about the attack damage as much. Wow. See if we get a spell burst or something. There's a spell burst. Okay. I need to trade this off first so that I can get both mana worms. Our board looks angry. That was supposed to be his tempo swing that allows him to get away with just dropping 10 drops for the rest of the game, and our dragon was able to pop, lining up that arcane explosion, shutting him down, and we got very fortunate RNG to get these mana worms out there. It's feeding time.
Well played.
9 damage? Kind of overkills. I need to trade something off. Might as well be that guy. Those missiles are actually perfect. GG.
Well played.
Dude, Mage is sick! Aggro Mage is insane! We're almost legend already. It's just turbo wins, man. Oh, it's a new day, 100% win rate. How do I do? There we go. 83%. Our first paladin that we've defeated. No, not another paladin.
This will decide this.
You asked for it.
It seems like we do alright versus the tip of the scales paladin because we can set up the AoEs, but we do a lot worse versus Libram paladin. Libram paladin gets you. And they have so much healing with the weapon. Why's my camera so tiny tonight? Had to make it smaller because I did a sponsored stream for AFK Arena. It had to fit in their overlay that they provided for me. And I don't remember how big it's supposed to be. You want it bigger?
Reporting for duty.
Alright, we're gonna have crime session ready. Hopefully we draw an elemental though. What's the Murloc thing? So we're gonna want to try and find AoE for that. Elemental. Not an elemental. Kill that. What's their turn 4? Like nothing? They don't play kings or anything. You might be able to rush Murloc this down if I play it though. I should hold on to this and just chill. He might not storm with me. If he knocks doors with me, that's kind of good because they can cram sesh for a lot.
Oh, it says explode!
Glorious.
Lots of card draw. Next turn we can get 3 more spells with our Sorceress Apprentice as well. Got a little bit of hand size issues because this gives me 2 elementals and 3 cards. So this thing's drawing 5. Staplers, LOL. Thanks for the Prime Gaming. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. I haven't used this stapler in a long time. Alright, we're playing the Confection Elemental. Gotta make hand space though.
Someday I'll be just like
So we need to play another one. Then we can play this and we fill up our entire hand.
The cherry on top.
We can play this one. We got the Arcane Explosion. Is it worth here? Yeah, I guess. He hasn't done the crazy mana turn, so we don't need to save this. And then next turn we just keep it trucking.
Time runs out on me.
We can Sugar Elemental for 3 more spells. We get double Primordial. There's a Crime Session in there and a Fireball. There's only 4 spells in my deck. Raz. He can't do the thing yet until next turn, but next turn he can do the Murloc thing. He's drawn a lot of the Rush minions, though. He still has the Wind Fury Rush guys, though. That can be kind of annoying. But I think we're in a pretty good spot. We have the second Sorceress Apprentice to try and use for damage. We got Wand Thieves to try and generate some more gas.
What makes something real?
And we have Raz to try and clear his board. Turn on the heat.
Reporting for duty.
What's up, Jake and Bake? How's it going, man? The job search has been going alright. Is it slowed down a little bit? Slowed down a little bit. Still just waiting on follow-ups for most of the things. I don't want to Raz this turn, but I want to set up to be able to Raz next turn. Because he's going to make all the Murlocs, and then we're going to need to kill all the Murlocs. So I want to get both of these down so I can discount spell power things and go like Raz triple spell power guy. And then I'm not sure what else I'm doing with my turn. Ooh, spell damage +3. That's really good with Raz. We're going to have to skip the Mana Reservoir, even though he is a homie. Alright, let's see. This trade happens. I'm AIing this turn then? I'm not just launching a fireball, so I guess I am AIing.
Runs out on me.
A little bit of hand size issues. Take this trade, I think, launch this to free some space and then go. Inedible Dolphins popping off again. He's gifting 5 more subs to the community. I appreciate your generosity, man. Welcome to the Batcave Team Thing. Rat, Johnny Caps, Burgoyes, Cal Commando, and Elusive Mirage. Welcome to the Batcave Team Thing, guys. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. Make sure we get some big thank yous to Inedible Dolphin in chat. So yeah, we set up the Raz for next turn. We should be good to go on big AoE. To clean up all the Murloc devastation that we were kind of expecting to have happen. So yeah, here is the Murloc devastation. So Raz comes down.
True mastery takes dedication.
And we need to get this up to 3. So this makes it... We could do it at the end, potentially? No, yeah, we just do it now. Take it up to 4 damage to everybody. Then I can't play Cram Session. We could just get it up to 3 and play Cram Session, and then save this for Big Burn at the end. So we'd have to play this one first, and then Lab Partner, then Cram Session.
Oh, it says explode.
I want this spell in my hand. Uncontested Raz is so powerful. So powerful. Ooh, more mana. We can actually use that. $10 damage. We can do this. We can't do both of them. We have lethal, right? 11, 16, lethal. Yeah, we farm this paladin. With Raz, in addition to our Arcane Explosion, we have 2 great answers for their big power play. And with the amount of card draw that we have from the quest, we pretty much consistently have answers to their big board play. So we're fantastic against that kind of paladin. The Libram paladin, we struggle versus, but as long as people are continuing to play the Murloc paladin, Aggro Mage might actually end up being a contender for one of the stronger decks on ladder to play. Final boss time. What's up, Gengar lol? How's it going, man?
Your soul shall be mine.
You asked for it.
That's a famous Shadowverse player. I played Jackbox with him a couple weeks ago. Pretty cool dude. Alright, sending the fireballs back, keeping the Phoenix, I think. Phoenix is so good. I'm not sure what kind of Warlock he is. He 3 kept? We might be Phoenix Arcane Explosion. He might be Zoo.
Job's done.
Have I not got Legend? I've been playing a lot of not Hearthstone ladder. I've been doing a lot of not streaming this month too. This month has been rough for streaming hours. I have not been doing my job as much as I should be. Inedible Dolphin just gifted a sub to Vivi Wow. Thanks for your generosity. Welcome, Vivi Wow. Glad to have you here, man. Yeah, I don't know. They need to make Legend more rewarding, I think. It's hard to motivate sometimes to get to Legend. Like, sometimes I'll be in a season and I'll be like, I could get to Legend, but, like, is it even worth the time? I don't know what they have to give us to make climbing to Legend feel more rewarding, but it would be cool if it felt a little bit more rewarding, I think. You know what I mean? What kind of job are you hunting for? I am hunting for some kind of job that I can turn into a career path so that I can have a foundation to try and start building a family on. I don't know. I just don't want to be a streamer when I start my family, you know? It just feels too up in the air and fragile for me. I want a more consistent sort of thing. You know what I mean? Are there baby bats incoming? Not right now, but ideally, at some time in the future, that's something I strive for. So, gotta start progressing towards that kind of stuff. It's gonna take a long time. I'm just like, I want to get ready to progress towards that kind of stuff, you know? Alright, let's kill his entire board. and draw like a ton of cards. That sounds fair.
Like you.
We can save these to kill minions. He'll damage himself. We don't actually need to burn him. Will I do the occasional stream? I plan on streaming forever still. I don't want to ever let it die. I mean, looking at it, one, I enjoy it, and two, looking at it from like an asset perspective. My stream and the following and stuff like that is an asset that I can, you know, use in the future to help me leverage job positions and stuff like that. So it's something I want to try to not let die if I can help it. I'm going to try and make sure that I stream at least a couple of days a week for sure. For sure. There's a lot of card draw. What am I even drawing towards?
I wonder.
I'm drawing just because I want to draw while this is still active.
Oh, it says explode.
I guess that's fine. 4 cards. I could just bump that. I don't need to play a missiles. I want to play a missiles just to get a card out of my hand. I want to get this card out of my hand, actually. Development. I'm a little bit worried. Did they play Sea Giant? How many people seen Sea Giant floating around? Am I going to get Sea Gianted here? Yeah, the only thing that makes me nervous is maybe Sea Giant. But seeing that Broom come out already makes me feel pretty solid about our board position. Because unless he has second Broom, a lot of this stuff's going to be difficult for him to get rid of. And we should be able to get enough damage to lower him down to double fireball spots. Now it's time for all these missiles to come out. Yeah, we got Fire Breather too.
Someday I'll be just like you.
You fight me, you get burned.
We send the Frostbolt upstairs to kill its board to make sure that we can fire the missiles at his noggin. And then that should put him in range for the fireball to finish the job next turn. Now he has inescapable death. And we did it. We're legendary, guys. Pretty good.
No, don't. It's still good.
There is so much untapped power in this world.
They're not trapped. They're my pets.
You here for the tour?
Yeah, he doesn't know that I have the fireball, so he's trying his best to stay alive, and he's going to be sorely disappointed. He was able to find the second broom, though. Clean up a little bit, give himself some kind of a shot, but... we have the fireball. Sorry, man. Boom. Almost 1337. Alright, be right back 1 second. While this queues up, use the washroom.
Jaina versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
You asked for it.
Alright, we're back. Another Paladin. Hopefully he's the Murloc variant. We've been having much more success versus the Murloc variant. I like keeping Cram Session when we already have the Phoenix. Feels like we get tons of cards. This is probably an annoying question, but do you have any thoughts on Legends of Runeterra? No question's an annoying question, but currently I don't have lots of thoughts on Legends of Runeterra. I have not played it in a really long time, though. Last time I played Legends of Runeterra, I was midnight cram sessioning with one of the top Legends of Runeterra ladder players to play a Legends of Runeterra tournament. And I tied for top 8, so that was pretty cool. But it was a long time ago. I don't know if these decks are even still a thing anymore. But there was like... I don't even remember the names, really. It was like It That Grows or something. There's some like dragon creature thing that gains +1/+1 for everything that's died. And it was a deck that revolves around killing your own creatures to do stuff. And then you play this guy and he's really big. And then there's a card that's like Shadow Flame in Hearthstone. Destroys the creature and deals its attack damage. But it deals its attack damage to a single target. And you could deal its attack damage to the enemy's face. So there was that deck. And I really liked that deck. That deck was pretty cool. Yeah, They Who Endure, It That Endures, and stuff like that. And Atrocity, those are the 2 cards in that combo deck. But I don't know. I just haven't played too much of it.
Job's done.
Yikes. We're drawing all the heavy cards. Look at this. Look at this. All of my 1-cost cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 1-cost cards. Oh no, oh god. We need to start getting this down for sure. I can't use this resource because we're falling so far behind. I have to use this resource for like a really big swing in 2 turns from now. Hopefully we're alive then. Hopefully we're alive then. He's full Libram too, so he's gonna have the healing weapon. So it's gonna be harder to burst him down. Yeah, this seems hopeless. Maybe a Sork Apprentice could save us? No. Try and soften things with this. We could just drop Roz, actually. Kind of has to kill it. Because we have Explosion for this one. Maybe that's the play.
What to do? What to do?
I think Raz is going to be too clunky to play later. And at least it's something he has to kill. So he stops punching me in the face, hopefully. We have 4 life. So we might just be dead here to buffs. It's the worst draw I've ever had with this deck. No Slurk Apprentice and no 1-drop.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Oh god. We drew both the fireballs, so he's not going to draw that nonsense. He's got brooms, so he doesn't even need to trade into my Raz. We die here. GG. Alright, so he's got missiles next turn. And if he ever draws the weapon, he can punch me with it and kill me. I don't think there's a lot of outs. Looks like we're dead. Even if we clear this.
Oh, it says explode!
Maybe he doesn't have the weapon. And we can get ahead of it. With like a double firebrand play.
Hey, loser!
Penflinger missiles.
Hey, loser!
A double penflinger missiles, double penflinger. GG.
You win this.
How important is Jandis in this build? Are there any other options if you don't have Jandis? I'm sure there's other things that could work. Jandis's purpose is to be a big 5-drop that does... When you're already ahead on board, you slam it down, it's sticky, solidifies your board position, and allows you to keep pushing ahead. Because usually on like turn 4, you're doing like some sort of... Your Imprisoned Phoenix is popping, you're doing Sorcerer's Apprentice, and you're blowing up his whole board, right? So then turn 5, you got an empty board where you're ahead, because they're just reacting to your Sorcerer's Apprentice and Imprisoned Phoenix turn, and they're reacting to you so you can stabilize any 5-drop. To any good 5-drop that's like a must-kill target... Like, if you got this one, fantastic. You got this one, that's fine. Any, like, power... You could even maybe run this guy. But basically, that's the purpose of the card. So once you know the purpose of the card, it becomes a lot easier to replace it, right? So you get ahead on turn 4 pretty consistently, and then things that are good when you're already ahead on turn 5. Moonfang could be good, too, if you got that one. Things of that nature, right? You could throw out the old Venture Co. Mercenary. I don't know. Let's see. Let's try and budget Jandis really quick. Wasn't there like a 50% Ogre at 5? Yeah. Well, optimistic Ogre people. Dude, Ogre Mancer is actually pretty pog. I'm gonna play Ogre Mancer. That card's just good. Ogre Mancer is just good. Ogre Mancer might be the one that I play over Jandis.
Jaina versus Arthas.
Everybody
You
paladin.
asked for it.
Alright, give me the quest. Yeah, it might be fun to jam a few games with Azerite Elemental, too. This is a cool card. Not very many people can kill a 2/7.
I cannot wait to read this.
The thing is, though, we don't get our clear board to develop our 5-drop against Libram Paladin.
With a cherry.
They're just so stat efficient at getting ahead on board that our missiles don't clean up their stuff. Compared to a lot of the other decks where our missiles, our AoE is super efficient. They're like the one deck in the game that builds tall units instead of wide units right now. There he is. So I want to be doing Firebrand plus Arcane Missiles on the following turn. I can get away with just doing this right now. It's not the highest value use of that card, but we have a Steward of Scrolls, so hopefully we can get a value back later. So I'm more interested in the tempo for now. Then we get to do this. Ooh, that's good. I don't need to even use the missiles, so now I can fire off the allies.
Find me.
Okay.
You get burned. Turn it up.
So ahead, the 5-drop that capitalizes on being ahead.
I feel bad for you. Facing me.
Not that far ahead. The 3/7 that gets farmed here. Nebula. You have to do this play. Or that play kind of sucks too, because I'm playing a 4/4 into a true silver. Silver bones me.
A charming composition.
Take a little bit of RNG there to save the better card for the future.
I cannot wait to read these.
Yeah, we're gonna freeze that guy and stabilize our Ogre Mancer.
I do love a good study session.
And then when he buffs his guy to trade into my Ogre Mancer, we get a taunt. Alright, the power of the common Ogre Mancer card. Stop the shit. This is it, man. He's reading the card. He has no idea what it does. Never before seen Ogre Mancer. See a mouse over that?
I'm going to throw the book at you.
I mean, it didn't perform badly. It didn't do a whole lot, though. Gotta be honest with you. He read it and ignored it. Yeah, we're not far enough ahead to capitalize on it. This Paladin. Too good. Oh, I shouldn't have played both elementals. I played that turn like an ogre.
Impurity will not be tolerated.
I don't think we're winning either way, though. He's got infinite gas. Well, maybe we would have won. We also have a lot of gas. Elemental. No. This one's not an elemental. For some reason, I thought it was.
I will crush your delusions of grandeur.
We could still sometimes win by getting the prime. That's like our win condition at this point, I guess. I'm just trying to like slow the game down if I can. I legit just play this. Try and high roll killing that. Crayola Lover, thanks for the Prime Gaming. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. And Apocalypse, thanks for the Prime. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here, man. Win if we get a Prime, so he gave me a Twitch Prime. That's funny. Yeah. That's better than winning, probably. But we need the Solarian Prime. That is funny. Solarian Prime with +2 spell power. We're just drawing for Solarian Prime. We die if we do that. 1 mana off being able to just draw, so let's take this trick. Maybe get Ray of Frost or something. I could hit both the guys and then play Flame Ward next turn. Probably just brain freeze somebody. Holy smokes! Inedible Dolphins popping off with more subs. He gives 10 subs. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for being so generous. And Ant Moose, welcome to the Batcave Team Thing. Peter in Spanish, Creepin 33, Solden 10 mana. Mute X42, 119, Griffith, and Atokoya, and Pretentris, and Uber Wide Man. Welcome to the Batcave Team Thing, guys. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. Make sure we get some big thank yous to Inedible Dolphin in chat for his generosity, especially if you got a sub. And Salas 147, thanks for the Prime Gaming. Glad to have you, man. Feels good, man. And Tyrion. I can't even draw into Solarian Prime because they nerfed it. They made it cost 9. Yeah, it's the end of the road on this one. Found lethal though. Alright, the Ogre didn't really do much in that matchup. Feels bad. We might need to find... I don't know how to make this deck beat Libram Paladin though. Weapon removal might be the ticket.
Jaina versus Anduin.
We have yet to verse a priest, right? This is the first one.
Bring victory.
You
The
asked
first
for it.
priest encounter. We'll see how we do. Only KS, thanks for the 255 bits, man. Appreciate that. Bumping the scam train up to the next level. I don't have any of the payoff for this guy, but hopefully within the next couple of turns I'll be drawing that. You were the paladin. GG's, Zuzu. Yeah, my deck sucks versus paladin. Get obliterated by him. At least the Libram paladins. I'm targeting the Murloc paladins right now. They're a little bit slower. You can get up under them with all the discounts from Sork Apprentice. But Libram paladin's just too consistent of an early game. Brings the smackdown too hard. Nice.
Someday I'll be just like you.
A whirlwind of flavor.
Sprinkle.
Does anyone know Firebat's favorite animes? I have not watched that much anime. At least not in a long time. I watched it a lot when I was younger. Because my sisters were really big in it. They're cosplayers and all that sort of stuff. They're huge into anime and manga and the whole culture.
A whirlwind of flavor.
But I'd probably say some generic answer like Full Metal Alchemist. That's what everybody says when they ask them what their favorite anime is, right? At least it's one of the more popular answers. So it feels kind of like a coward's answer, you know what I mean? I got damage. That's it.
Oh, it says explode.
Sometimes it's all you need, I guess. Sword Art Online? I saw Sword Art Online too. Saw Death Note. I saw some of Naruto, but not all of it. I saw some of One Piece, but not all of it.
You've got me fired up.
The problem with me in anime, and this is where you guys are gonna hate me, is I don't like reading when I watch TV, and this is where people are gonna be turned against me for sure. I like dubbed things. I hate reading subtitles. I can't do it. I can't do it. I hate reading subtitles. Well, I like to multitask. I like to watch TV and do other things, you know? So the subtitles thing just doesn't work out. Just doesn't. So, yeah. I told you I was gonna lose a lot of you on this one. I don't know. I like watching things in English.
A simple spell should do.
I just don't like reading books while people yell at me in Japanese, you know? It's just not what I like doing. Just not an optimal reading environment for me. I'm killing this thing. I'm at least freezing it and setting up to kill it. I don't have to kill it. I probably should. I want to get this to pop, and then I can cram session clear his board. What's up, Elena? How's it going, man? I just upset the whole chat. So we're off. You came at a good time.
I will break your body.
All right. This is a good draw here. All right, we're ready for our cram session. Clear his board. Big pop off turn.
A simple spell should do.
Simple spell. You got so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 random spells and 2 cards. Play around it. A lot of his spells cost 1, so we can narrow them down a bit, right? One of them's Raise Dead. What's the Raise Dead minion? The Raise Dead minion is Crimson Hothead. We know he's got a Crimson Hothead in his hand.
Oh, it says explode.
That's big Roz. Oh, and the Ogremancer. Alright, we might as well capitalize on the spell power while we have it. So, Ogremancer, you're gonna have to ride the bench on this one.
Job's done.
But this Ogremancer is about to shred this priest. I'm telling you, it's the tech card of the century.
You know, take candle.
I don't know. Maybe I would like the subs version better if I was, you know, focusing on it 100% and was like putting it on my TV and watching it. But usually I don't watch shows on TVs. Watch it on my other monitor while I do something else. I don't know. I can't sit still, you know what I mean? It's Ogremancer's time to shine. Get him, Ogremancer. Show him why you're in the deck. Give him the business. What about if it's a film in the cinema? Subs or dubs? Do I have to answer that question? Because I was kind of just trying to tote the line in the middle here, and you kind of had to... Why'd you try and force me not to be able to walk the line in the middle and have to answer the question head on? I was trying to dance around it. Look at that value. He got a 2/2. I don't know. I like watching. I like watching stuff in English. I'm uncultured. I like to look at pictures instead of words. I'm a picture book kind of guy. I have 8 cards left. Let's go.
I will crush your delusions of grandeur.
I'm saving this to react. My game plan at this point, since the priest has killed everything that I have played for the entire game and is still relatively high in health, is to find Astromancer Solarian. Or Solarian Prime. That's it. Alright, well that plan got thwarted. We need a new plan. Descow, thanks for the 100 bits, man. I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, I don't have anything in my deck that can kill this guy. I have a Wand Thief that could maybe get something. But he's just... The priest he sucked all the life out of my deck. I feel like that's how this deck goes against priest. You either get a really good start and just shut him down, or they have like double Holy Nova or double Dragon's Breath and then kill your whole board. Then you gas out. Because this deck is super value light to try and keep up with the Paladins and the Hunters and the Rogues. So it's just kind of hitting the wrong end of the spectrum there. Desicow, thanks for 400 more bits, man. I appreciate the generosity.
You asked for it. You asked for
Glad
it.
you're enjoying the stream so much you're throwing bits at me. Feels good. Alright. Imprisoned Phoenix, show me crime sessions, show me elemental allies. Okay. We have elemental allies, but only one elemental. Three cats, 3 dogs, or 3 kids. Which would you pick? I mean, it depends on what time of life I'm in. And where I'm at. Where I'm at right now, I would pick 3 cats. In my old house, I would have picked 3 dogs. And then in the future, I hopefully want to have 3 or more kids. So, the cats for now. Maybe dogs later. And then kids after that. But where I'm at right now, with like setting up my house and doing things and transitioning and just where my life is generally at right now, cats are about the level of responsibility I can take on. We have 2 cats right now, actually, Mr. Pippins and Kiki. And Mr. Pippins is our new cat, and he's really fun. He's really loud. He likes to meow a lot. But one thing that's really cute that he likes doing is whenever there's a box on the ground, especially this one box that we have in the living room, he'll jump in the box, look at you, and meow at you because he wants you to pick up the front end of the box and pull him along in the box. So we call it giving him a train ride. And then I make choo-choo train noises and pull the cat around in the box. And he loves it. It's his favorite thing to do. He loves just riding on the box train, man. He's pretty cool. That's not what I said at all. He put words in my mouth. But yeah. He likes riding in trains. He's a cool cat. That can't be that good in the mirror. It's probably just... Card draw is kind of weird to take with having so much, but it probably still is just card draw. Card generation is not great in this mirror, is it? I don't know, sometimes Aggro Mage mirrors fizzle, and then you need value, but usually I like trying to just get ahead and go for damage. With the Arcane Intellect and the Cram Session, I think I'm taking Dalaran Mage here. But in a different circumstance, maybe we take one of the other ones. Like, a Dalaran Mage is not my favorite card to take off that. So if you're watching this video, like, what should I take off Primordial Studies? And you're like, oh, Firebat always takes Dalaran Mage. No. This is a rare occurrence that Dalaran Mage is the pick. Am I still a GM? I am not in the Grandmaster's program anymore. I do not plan on trying to requalify for competitive Hearthstone stuff. I am a retired competitive Hearthstone personality. But in the future, I'm trying to maybe do some casting and other work with the program. I messaged some of the people involved in the, hiring process and stuff for that, and told them that I would be interested in potentially doing some casting in the upcoming seasons if they had anything they wanted to. If they were looking for any people to get involved and stuff like that. So we'll see. Maybe might end up doing some of that stuff. How am I doing this turn though? I think this comes down every time.
Says explode.
More spell damage.
Says explode.
The biggest arcane missiles the world has ever seen. And we can take this and pocket it for later. This might end up turning into a value game. I don't know. I do have a lot of damage just burning a hole in my hand right now. I have all the damage in my deck. 10, 20, 30. And there's no healing in Mage. Ooh, he's got the Arcane Explosion. Not enough spell power to kill everything, though. But yeah, maybe I start just dunking it in his face. Will he be able to counter lethal me in time? Probably not. Pretty low value attacks. I mean, ideally, actually, I'd just cycle for a way to clear these with my 3 spell power, right? I don't know. Go for lethal setups or clear. Draw 3. I mean, he doesn't have any more draws, so it's probably better for us to clear things. Draw 4 cards. Maybe a cheap spell could help me here, actually. There's a lot of mage spells that might be able to work. No, okay. It feels bad not to play the Cram Session, but I don't think I can play the Cram Session here. We'll have this up event in the future, and we can Cram Session up that. It also feels bad launching 6 damage at this, but I think it's correct. So look away. Don't look at that 6 damage. I just don't like leaving up a Sorcerer's Apprentice, and I'm not super confident that my burn plan is actually going to be better than something a little more consistent.
I'm ready. I'm not ready.
But look at I think we win on card advantage. I have Cram Session, Arcane Intellect. He's got Random Mage Spell in 2 cards. I have to be able to add value here. If I can't add value here, then what am I doing? So we're trying to add value, so we could take Big Boy. I really like Tricaster. It has a few pop-offs that can be really good. I think I'll take that.
I am master of magic.
He's trying to keep his spell power in check so that he can't use a Cram Session to refill his hand as easily. Then when ours pops here, we're going to get all the cards, do all the things, make waves.
With a cherry on top.
Alright, let's draw all them cards. Want to make quest progress? Do I care? One We have one spell in our deck. Alright, the quest is irrelevant. We have Arcane Intellects to draw the rest of our entire deck, too. So all we're looking to try and do is... We still want to be controlling the board, though. I might as well play this with its spell burst.
You get burned.
Wasted. And then we have double fireball next turn. He's got 2 1/2s in his hand and a random card.
A whirlwind of flavor. A whirlwind of flavor.
So we have 14-15 damage. This makes spells cost 1 more, so we can launch this next turn with a fireball for 10. So as long as we just do this, we should be able to kill him next turn. And then we can do this if we want, or we could just develop into it. Probably save this. Just do this.
With a cherry on top.
Vaporization commencing.
Job's done.
Then next turn we're looking to go Kirin Tor Tricaster into Fireball for people. Good morning from the East Coast. Wow, you're up early. Debra lasagna. Is it? You gotta start making the lasagnas early, I guess. The lasagna. God, I love some good lasagna.
Chill or sparkle.
And as in Michigan, there is the lasagna, not a lasagna place, but there was a pizza place that made really good lasagna. It's called Two Guys from Italy. They had really good lasagna. It's got to be one of my top 5 favorite foods. It's so good. Lasagna. Any reason not to have Jandis? A guy in chat asked me what I'd replace Jandis with, so then I just did it.
Jaina.
Normally, Ogre Mancer's Jandis, but we're letting Ogre give it a go.
You asked
We're putting my recommendation to the test. Trying to see if I'm full of crap or not. Arcane Missiles is really good versus Rogue. I don't know if we need this many copies of it, though. Start getting that cooking for our cram session Sorcerer's Apprentice turn later.
Care to make a wager, friend?
It awakens next turn. Would be kind of nice to have this dead for next turn.
Job's done.
No, even though we're floating a mana now, I think it's worth it. Kind of saving the Confection Cyclone anyway for when we can do the quest progression with Elemental Allies. Use all mana.
So many options.
Beano emote. That's pretty cool. I like those emotes that people have that are like they have a purpose for them. I think those are cool. My emotes are just like different sorts of bat faces. But emotes with a purpose are kind of cool. I kind of have a purpose. Like there's supposed to be different emotions. Like there's like a happy bat and then there's an angry bat.
Get one.
Then for some reason you can put sunglasses on all of them. Look at that. Here's Angry Matt with sunglasses. Why can you just put sunglasses on every emote? That's kind of cool. I never noticed that. What's the worst that could happen? Plagiarize?
Someday I'll be just like you.
We're doing it. Dirty tricks? Not too bad, not too bad. 5 missiles? No, no, no. We save it for the prime opportunity. Ooh, Hard Eyes. That looks cool. A special Valentine's Day emote.
It's not cheating. It's racing.
Cards OP. I want to start trying to make quest progress. I guess I just play this. What am I doing with my remaining 2 mana? That's a good question. Do we need a full cram session? Maybe I just cram session for 1. Maybe that's fine. We could just try and clear and set it for Ogre Mancer, but it seems early. The clear setup for Ogre Mancer would be Sorcerer's Apprentice, Lab Partner, Cram Session, Missiles. Yeah, maybe that's fine. We're ignoring the quest for a hot minute, though. I think it's better to save this. We get more value out of it later once the quest pops. So I think we're going to take a couple of weak turns for a second here to try and set up for it. I'm really pacing myself on this one, though. We're friggin' pinging. So next turn I go up to 9, and then I play Sorcerer's Apprentice, this guy, get 3 spells, and do all the spells.
Care to make a wager, friend?
Oh, up to no good? Me too. Oh, up to no good? Me too.
From nothing, power.
Trump APM. Life coach came back to Hearthstone. I like to take my time. I've been spoiled. I've been playing a lot of Slay the Spire. You get infinite time. You can go real slow and be real introspective with your turn. And even then, I still have some bad Hearthstone habits where I rush some of the turns. Because I'm afraid it's going to be too long. How much mana am I using this turn? We got Cram Session, Frostbolt, and all the missiles? Okay. Yeah, I just want to play this guy.
Oh, it says explode!
Am I Frostbolting? Or am I playing that to get the missiles to go up to 5 each?
Time runs out on me.
5 Frostbolt. Alright, cleaned up that mess of a board a little bit. And plowed through our deck. That would have been a good turn to have that Arcane Explosion. And he's keeping up with me, though. This doesn't look like it's going to be an easy one. Time for the ogre. This is where we pull ahead. This is the moment. There's no way he comes back from the ogre. Rogue uses cheap spells to take back the board, and many of them. It's all ogre now, man.
It's not cheating. It's racing.
Don't let the door hit you.
I'm stunned.
With a cherry.
That's why ogre sucks. You can stunner it, huh? Even they don't have stunner, it's really good. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 health on board.
You fight me, you get burned.
Man, he's gonna fatigue.
Turn it up.
What makes something real?
We gotta put Janice back in this deck.
On the wings of evil.
A whirlwind of flavor. A whirlwind of flavor.
We're 1 mana off the Raz Kirantor combo. One mana off.
What to do? What to do?
Wake up.
Yeah, I want to be able to play Kirantor Raz next turn, so I want to play that this turn. I want to play other stuff this turn. I still have an Elemental Allies left. Running out of spells in my deck though, so I don't think it's going to become a factor. So I'm throwing out all the sugar. I'm giving him sugar. Take the bet. The bet. 10 subs if I win, but I have to give up 10 subs if I lose. I think I'm going to lose this game. Alright, I'll take your bet. I'll take your bet, Inedible Dolphin. I don't mind giving out 10 subs. It's kind of fun, right? We'll see. I could win if I get Solarian Prime. Anything's possible. I need him not to kill all these one things.
Charm, shield, or spell?
Mastery takes dedication.
I need to put this damage in here so that when he trides into these, he dies. Solarian Prime could easily win this game for me and award me 10 subs. I also have 2 Wand Thieves that could find something. But I'd put the percent odds of me winning this game at like 20% or lower. It's my gut feeling. There's not a lot of math going into that. It's more just like general feeling of the position. Although he does have 5. What is his deck's finisher?
Wish is my suggestion.
It's Edwin Zephyrs, apparently. So he's going to kill me with Tyrion? We could discover a polymorph from Wand Thief?
The void is
We went to Natalie Celine. Dude. Kirantor Tricaster is disgusting in the second half of the game. He's just useless for the whole first half of the game. But the second half of the game, that card is disgusting. Summon an 8/8. Repeat for each elemental you played last turn. Ogre, why you no elemental? An 8/8 is probably the pick.
What to do? What to do?
Cone of Cold's really good with the Kirintor Tricaster, but it's trading off right now, right? I could Fireball to protect it to set up to Cone. Yeah, I'm trying to fatigue him, right? Maybe it's worth. Maybe I just kill his guy with Cone.
One's out on me.
Which is better to have, Cone or Fireball? Oh, I play this. I don't know. I think we're trying to push this board. I don't see an 8/8 being good enough. 8/8's just gonna get stunnered. I guess he might stunner this again.
We are friends now. Hello, friend. One stab, mini kill.
Poor Ogre. He never gets his chance to shine. He looks so good on paper. Rolling Fireball clears. Rolling Fireball probably higher value than Pyroblast. I don't think I need to clear this turn though. He'll develop more. Both Shadow Steps have been utilized. We don't have to fear. Unless he generates a Shadow Step.
I never lie, but I never
Oh god, that guy makes so much value.
give me that.
Oh wait, he's out of secrets, isn't he? We're about to find out.
I'm out of cards.
We might be able to fatigue the aggro rogue with Aggro Mage. Lackeys are so much value. Okay. We're not drawing towards anything, really, that we can play this turn anyway. We'll probably Fireball, Rolling Fireball. Fireball the 4 health guy. The 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then it's just left with that. And then we embrace whatever his friend is from Brightwing. See if that kills us, or if we can find another Fireball, a Firebrand, or the Solarian Prime to shut it down.
I'm almost out of
We're either
cards.
gonna clear his last extension with Solarian Prime, or fatigue ourselves with it. It's coming down to the wire, though. That's going to add a card to his deck to slow the fatigue, but it's not that big in the immediate, so it gives me a little bit of time to find Solarian. And then he just quit. He definitely had a shot to win this. Does that count, or do we call that a draw? I'd be down to call that a draw if you want, Incredible Dolphin, because he just kind of dipped. I think he was still favored in that situation. He might have paid actored you. We can each give 5 subs each, right? We'll call it a draw. We'll each give 5. Call it a draw. How do I give subs? Firebat. I gotta go to my channel to give subs. You can't give subs from your dashboard, I don't think. You can't give subs from your dashboard, I don't think. Alright, I'm on my channel. I gotta mute myself so I don't echo. Dolphin just gifted 5 subs. Welcome to the Batcave Team Thing. Trap QC, Jamin L, Repuck, Secretly Cool, and Tano Kame. Welcome to the Batcave Team Thing, guys. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. And now let me get 5 more in here. Who else is coming into the Batcave Team Thing? It just might be you. If I can remember my PayPal password. Bum, bum. Boom, complete purchase. Welcome to the Batcave Team Thing. Cake Dog, Bright as Yellow, Ligament Apocalypse, and the Mad Hatter Jamazing. Oh no, Gaming, not amazing. Welcome to the Batcave Team Thing, guys. Appreciate the support, glad to have you here. Alright, let me get some water. Gotta stay hydrated.
Arena versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
You asked for it.
Shaman. This is the first shaman of the night, man. Ogre's not a keep. Get out of here. No way, Jose. The 5-drop. This is the most expensive card in my entire deck. The first shaman of the night. Shaman's pretty good, though. It's been surprising that there hasn't been that many of them. This hand is balls. Fireballs.
Happy New Year, friend.
Happy New Year, Shaman.
Happy New Year.
It's Year of the Ox, right? That just happened? You guys do anything special for the Year of the Ox?
Oh, it says explode!
Flame Strike. Shaman make whiteboard, right? Might be useful. There was another Quality Waffles gifted 5 subs. I appreciate your generosity, man. He gifted 5 subs to my chair. I wasn't even here. Welcome to the Batcave team thing. Mikasis, Holy Archon, Archduke of Chaos, Genkaro 9, and Subhahon Nadistan. Welcome to the Batcave team thing, guys. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. What? We just lost. We just lose.
I wonder.
Okay, so next turn's guaranteed to be Fireball, so I can wait to cram session later. It's ping. And I Fireball that guy. Maybe Flame Strike and can be big enough to bring us back, but kill your guy, make a 3/7 is brutal. I can't even kill it. Oh, wait, he messed up. He might buff it. He might not buff it. Punish him. He could have made it into a 4/7 again. If he just like weaponed this and buffed his guy, I was screwed. I'm still not in a good spot. And he's the burn deck. I was playing this deck the other day. Jombre hit #1 legend with this kind of burn shaman deck. It seems pretty good. My goodness. We just have to make it to Flame Strike, and then we got a chance. Yeah, he's only got 6 power on board. Ogremancer, do your thing. We gotta get rid of this Ogremancer. It's not good. I gotta come up with better budget card suggestions, because Ogremancer's terrible, and that's what I've been suggesting people to run instead of Jandis. We need something that comes down in multiple bodies that costs 5. I think that's the strength of Jandis, is the multiple bodies. More so than just being big stats. What is a 5-drop that has multiple bodies? Oh, did I crash? 1 second, let me restart. I gotta clean my desktop. Don't look at my desktop, it's all gross. Gotta sort all my icons. And honestly, I didn't even clean my last desktop. I just put everything in a new folder and hid it in the corner. I have to sort through that too. So I have like 2 cluttered desktops I have to clean up.
Come, sit a while and relax.
My room's getting gross, you know? Alright. Budget Jandis suggestions, take 2. If you don't have Jandis and you want to play a 5-drop. Oh, this one. What about Wormweaver? It's a rare. Wormweaver's multiple bodies. It's like Jandis, but instead of 5-drops, you get mana worms. Which... not that much worse. And then this guy seemed kind of fun, but this guy has the same problem of just instantly dying. That guy's a legendary, so he doesn't really qualify his budget. This gives return value, so it's decent. This is multiple bodies. Faceless Corruptor could be decent. It's too low damage, right? Moonfang, if you have Moonfang. But that's a legendary, so... I think I'm gonna try the Wormweaver to give it a few goes. Oh, Assassin could be just good too. It's got stealth. They can't kill that when you're ahead. It's just raw damage. Silverhand Knight. Yeah, the 4/4. The summons a 2/2. Not the worst either.
Jaina versus Valera.
Watch your back. You asked for it.
Elemental allies, and then look for our elementals. There it is. That sweet, sweet confectionery.
Better be something good.
With a cherry on top.
Next turn's like Firebrand, Coin, Sugar Elemental, completing the quest and eradicating his board. Doesn't even trade. No respect for the Firebrand.
You fight me.
Light him up.
Turn it up.
Job done.
Double Primordial with the Sorcerer Surprise into the Cram session. That should get some card draw flowing.
You need it anyway.
Hopefully we find the missiles.
Something good.
Missiles! 2 Cram sessions.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Oh, it says explode.
Never lucky. We want to get 2 of them for 0 mana would be ideal. And I can draw 4 cards or I can draw 3 cards. If I draw 3 cards, I also get to play Guy. What other things would I spend? I want to be able to hit Arcane Explosion though. So I want to draw 2 and then 2 so we have the out of hitting Arcane Explosion.
What
Okay.
to do? What to do?
Now, do I even draw again? If I draw again, I have 2 outs of Arcane Missiles, and that's it.
Time runs out.
Or I could just develop this to start preparing for the future. And then have the second Cram session, second source combo. Yeah, we just do this. Then when this pops, I can do this plus this and really go through the deck. I'm not so afraid of 6 damage, right? What do you got, Mr. Rogue? What lies in the shadows? Wow, he's starting to sharpen in that sword a little late. Unless he's got the corrupted poisons. Yeah, there comes one of the corrupted poisons. The nitro. Double nitro? Oh my god, now he's trash talking his sword. We're gonna frostbolt that face though. That face is not getting unfrozen until he is dead. Oh, used an eviscerate on a minion. He's done now.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Definitely want to do this, and then I am just crime sessioning. Yeah, I guess so. The ping is also really good. This happens. I give up a 32, or I could just ping. I think it might have been a mistake to even play this Sorcerer's Apprentice, to be honest with you guys. Now I feel like I got to draw. Kind of committed to it.
A whirlwind of flavor.
Wake up!
I think I wasn't supposed to play Sorcerer's Apprentice there. I got a little hasty. I was supposed to float a lot of mana that turn. It feels weird to float mana, but with this card, is one of the incentive is one of the reasons why you end up having to float mana. It's because saving things for this is so much value that it makes floating the mana worth it. It's a really cool card. Yeah, we farm rogues with all of our missile effects. If you are versing rogues, this may be the deck for you. 6-0 versus rogues. Absolutely shredding the rogues out there. Alright, guys. I think that's going to be it for me tonight. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I'm just going to stay in chat for a little while. I got a friend coming over that I got to pick up from the airport tomorrow at like 10 in the morning. So I got to get some sleep and whatnot. Oh, kind of cool. He's looking for a house in Vegas too. So he might end up living in Vegas. I might have more people I know living near me, which is always kind of cool. But yeah, I appreciate everybody showing up, hanging out, especially the people coming over from Asmodee's chat that ended up staying and hanging out. Glad to have you guys here. Hopefully you felt at home in the Batcave team thing and enjoyed your stay. But if anybody's got any questions that I haven't answered in chat that you'd like to ask right now, feel free to ask away. I'm here just to hang out with you guys, answer questions in chat. How's the job hunt going? There's not been really too many updates since previously. I still have that one thing happening with the Nexstar company that's doing that Ven.tv website. So I have my third meeting with them sometime within the next week or so. And then I have a meeting apparently with the CEO of Stream Elements, which you may have seen like the Stream Elements bot in my chat and stuff like that. So I have a meeting with those guys to see if maybe there's something for me there that I could help out with and do. So that could be kind of cool. Other than that, no other really solid things in motion. I twirl my mustache like a cartoon villain. Like, I don't know exactly how cartoon villains do it, but kinda. Any potential return to Battlegrounds? I might play Battlegrounds occasionally here and there, but it honestly isn't my favorite game mode. It's not my favorite game mode. It is the game mode in Hearthstone that gets the most growth and most viewers right now. So that's one of the main reasons I was playing it before, was because I wanted to like it. Because I could see, especially on YouTube, that Battlegrounds is the way to go if you want to grow your channel right now. Pretty much, yeah, it's just showing growth in the Hearthstone category across the board on all the platforms in comparison to some of the other modes which are growing at a slower rate or not at all. So I really want to like Battlegrounds, and I want to make more Battlegrounds content, but it's not my favorite game. So maybe next patch when they change things a little bit, I'll like it more, but I don't know. Every time I've tried to play Battlegrounds, after 1 or 2 weeks, I get bored of it. Can you clap and pretend I am giving you a socially distant high five? Yeah, everybody, let's all clap our cameras at the same time. 1, 2, 3. High five. There we go. We got you. We got you the high five. Am I interested in the new rotation, aka core sets like Magic? I am very interested. I think it's going to shake things up. It should hopefully bring a lot of players into the game, make the game more affordable, all sorts of good things. I'm super excited for it, yeah. Since I'm not a big fan of Battlegrounds, I am looking forward to the re-rise of Standard. Because that's my home, man. That's my format. I like Standard. So if that gets popular, it keeps getting more popular, it'd be really cool. They clean it up, fix a few things that's rough around the edges. Fantastic. Any new games I'd be interested in streaming? I don't know. I want to do more like co-op stuff rather than competitive stuff. I'm more of a casual. I want to do some more like I don't know, stream like I was playing For the King with some people off stream, which is kind of like it's like a board game, but it's a video game, and it's like a dice roll board game, like one of those hexagon board games. You go through dungeons, gear up characters, and stuff like that. I like games like that, like more casual games that are co-op group games. I want to get like a good group of people together and play like co-op sort of things and role play and just kind of meme, rather than trying to go pro at something or be really good at something. So that's the kind of games I'm more interested in trying to get more familiar with and play more. If Combo Druid comes back, we might see you 3-0 another World Championship Finals with Combo Druid. Maybe. Maybe. Among Us, just saying. I don't know. Among Us, I hate lying. I don't know. I'm not good at lying to people. It feels uncomfortable and weird. So, Among Us just feels off for me whenever I play it. I'm terrible at it. Do I play PoE? Yeah, I play PoE. I haven't played too much this league. I played a lot in the beginning. I was doing Spellslinger Cold Dot, so I have Vortex, which happens underneath my feet, and then I Spellslinger Frostbolt and Creeping Frost and Cold Snap. And so the Frostbolt explodes and makes a little vortex under it, and then I got the Creeping Frost dot, and then I got the Cold Snap dot, and they all scale the same way, and then I just stack a bunch of cold multiplier. It's been pretty good. I don't know. You just started PoE this week. It feels so overwhelming. Yeah, it is. It's super overwhelming. Just take your time with it, man. Just do whatever you think is fun. Don't worry about trying to beat the whole game and make a ton of currency right away. It all just comes in time. If you just take your time, do the things you like, engage in the mechanics you like. Don't try to min-max everything until you really know what's going on, right? So many people get so caught up in trying to min-max and figure everything out on day one. And it's more like you got to really be, with those kind of really long games like that, you got to really be okay with doing everything kind of wrong for a really little while. That's how I feel. At least for me personally, when I get the most enjoyment is when I'm not like, you know, wikiing everything constantly, but just kind of letting the game tell me what to do and just kind of enjoying things. I may not be farming at the highest optimal experience rate or whatever, or the best odds to get certain drops, but I usually end up getting more invested in the game and enjoy it better. I don't know. 2 weeks, too. Thanks for 8 months. Welcome back to the Batcave team thing. Glad to have you back, dude. Yeah, Zizarian is a pretty good resource for learning the game. My favorite... who are my favorite Path of Exile streamers? I like Raze QT. Raze QT is probably my favorite Path of Exile streamer. And my second favorite is probably Mathel. But yeah, Path of Exile streamers are pretty chill. It's always nice to just have a random stream on the other monitor while you're jamming some Path of Exile. And then occasionally they'll do something or say something that's very informative and you'll learn more about the game. Pretty good. Yeah, I don't. The least fun I ever have when I play Path of Exile is when I'm trying really hard to make like tons of money to get like a headhunter or something, and I'm trying to like super min max grind things, because then it just gets too repetitive. I have the most fun when I don't even care how much currency I'm trying to make, and I'm just trying to just engage in every mechanic I pick up and just try and explore as many mechanics as possible. That's how I like to play it. I don't know. Will you ever give a Minecraft tour of your world, or do you want to keep that to yourself? My Minecraft world. Yeah, the one where I was trying to build. I built that modern house, and then I was trying to build a different style of architecture around a modern house. You know, for the represent different architecture around the globe in Minecraft on a creative server. I don't know if that server's even up, so I don't have access to it because a buddy of mine was hosting that server, and it started out as something else, and then it just kind of turned into a creative server over time. So yeah, I wonder if he still has that anywhere. I could show you guys that if I get a hold of the map file. But yeah, my buddy DeBears was hosting the server, and we were doing like some sort of Minecraft mod adventure map thing. But then we got bored of the main adventure mode part of it and just started building crap. As usually what happens whenever I play Minecraft. Like you start out with the intention for some sort of combat-driven, story-driven thing, and then by the end of it, you're just building random stuff. All right. I think we got all the questions. Did I miss anything? Or are we good? You guys ready for me to get out of your hair? All right. Happy Monday, everybody. I may not be streaming tomorrow because I have a buddy coming over. So I might not be streaming tomorrow, but I'll definitely be streaming on Wednesday. So look for the tweet and everything me going live on Wednesday. I appreciate you guys following and checking out the stream. Glad to have you guys here. Tomorrow's Wednesday. No. Today's Monday. Oh, I guess technically because it's 1 a.m. But you know what I mean. Giving me a hard time. All right, so I'll see you guys. I will see you guys Wednesday, hopefully. Let's find somebody to host. And we'll say hello to them. Let us host Purple HS. All right, see you guys Wednesday. Take care, guys.